Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today let's look into this problem in logarithm and see how we can analyze it. Now we are given log x to base 4x plus log x to base x divided by 2 equals to 2. Now when you see a question, the first thing you should ask yourself is, how will I start? What will I do? Now the first thing you need to do when you see a logarithm, first of all, try and see if you can make the base match. So in this case, the base doesn't match. So I need to make this come here and I'll make this come here, right? So if I'm doing that, it means that what? There's a law that says that recall we have log AB is equals to 1 all over log BA. You see? So when I introduce a 1 on it, it will change position. So if I come here and do that, so if I bring a 1 here, all over, this will now give me log 4x to base x plus 1 all over log x over 2 to base x equals to what? 2. So because I've introduced 1 on it, it means they change position. Now there's a law also that says that recall, right? If I have log AB, right, let's say to be C, is the same thing by saying log A to C plus log B to C. Since they are multiplying, you're going to add both of them having the same base. Similarly, if I have log A over B to be C, since they are dividing, it will give us log A to C minus log B to C. So when is the division, introduce a negative sign, right? Now let's search forward. So if I implement this here, it means that I'm going to have 1 all over log 4 to base x plus log x to base x. Just like what I implied, since I'm multiplying, you're going to add both of them having the same base. Plus 1 all over log x to base x minus log 2 to base x. So I've implemented it here. Now the next thing you do is, there's another law again that says that recall, if I have log A to A, is going to give me 1. When they are the same, you have 1, right? So if I should rewrite this, I'm going to have 1 all over log, I can take 4 to a number in base 2 just for it to correlate with this. So this will give me 2 to 2 to base x plus 1 because they are the same, plus 1 all over 1 minus log 2 to x, right? Now there's a law also that says that recall, if you have log A to B to be C, it will give me B log A to C. The power will come behind the log, so meaning these two will come behind the log. So I'm going to have 1 all over, right, 2 log 2 to x plus 1 right, plus 1 all over 1 minus log 2 to x equals to what? 2. Let's not forget that. 2. Now in cases like this, to allow our solution to look more compact, smaller, we need to represent this log 2 to x by a variable. So I can say that let p be equals to what? Log 2 to x. So anywhere I see p, I'm going to put log what? Log 2 to x, right? So if I want to rewrite this, I'm going to say 1 all over 2p plus 1 plus 1 all over 1 minus what? P. Because this log 2 to this x is p. So equals to what? 2. Now if you look for the LCM here, the LCM here is going to give us 2p plus 1 and also 1 minus p. So this multiplied by this will give me 1 minus p. This tends to give me plus what? 2p plus 1 equals to what? 2. The reason why I'm not putting a bracket is because of this guy here is positive. If it's a negative, I'm going to input a bracket here. Now, if I move forward from here, if I'm to write that from what we did here, this is 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm going to write down my 2, right? Then minus p plus 2p is like saying 2p minus p. That'll give me p. So we're having 2 plus p. All divided by, if I expand this from here, 2p times 1 will give us 2p, right? Then 2p times minus p will give me minus 2p square, minus 2p square. Then 1 times 1 is 1, so give me plus 1. And 1 times minus p give me minus what? Minus p. So all equals to what? 2. So from here, if I collect like terms, I'll be left with 2 plus p all over 2p minus p is p, right? We still have my minus 2p square plus 1 equals to what? 2. Now if I cross multiply, this is coming, this is like saying over 1. This is coming up while this is coming here. So 1 times 2p plus 1 will give me 2 plus p. 1 times 2 plus p will give you 2 plus p equals to the 2 in bracket here, open bracket, we have p minus 2p square plus 1, right? So from here, this will now be 2 plus p is equals to 2 times p give me 2p, 2 times 2p square give me minus 2p minus 4p square, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4, plus what? Plus 2, right? This is 4 here. Now if you collect like terms, I want to take this 4 to this side so it become positive, so I'll have 4p square, right? Then I'm taking everything here now, then plus 2 plus p, they're there. Then when this comes, give me minus 2, we'll have minus what? 2p equals to 0. I took everything here to this side, that's why they're having negative. If plus 2 comes here, it becomes minus 2. If minus 4p square is coming here, it becomes 4p square. If 2p is coming, it becomes minus 2p. So if I collect like terms, this now will now give me 4p square. Then p minus 2p give me minus p. Then plus 2 minus 2 will give me 0. So that is 0. That means this is cutting out this. So this will now be equal to what? 0. So from here, if you collect like terms, if you factorize this, p is common to both sides. So if I bring p out, it means the p here will reduce. This will be 4p. Here remains just only 1, equals to what? 0. Now it means that p is equals to what? 0, or 4p minus 1 is equals to what? 0. Now in this case here now, but p is equals to what? Log 2 to base x. That's what we said earlier. From what the condition we left at the beginning, we say what? Let p be equals to what? Log 2 to base x. So in doing that, this is p here. So when I'm putting my p, I'll write log 2 to x is equals to 0, or from this place I'm having, from this place here now, if I break this one down, I'll be having 4 into bracket log 2 to base x minus 1 is equal to 0. So in this case, if this minus 1 is coming here, it will give me 4 log 2 to base x is equals to what? 1. If I divide both sides by 4, it's going to give me log 2 to base x is equals to 1 over 4. Right? Now, the way it is now, there's a law that says that, recall, right? This is going to, if I'm having log ab equals to c, is the same as saying a is equals to what? B to the power of c, right? So this will now give me 2 equals to what? S to the power of what? 1 over 4, right? So from this case, when this is coming here to change position, so that means this will now become 2, this will be 4 over 1 equals to what? X. Because it is changing position, it is crossing the equal sign, that's why the 4 came up and the 1 come down. So from here, this will now give me 2 to the power of 4 is equals to what? X. So it means that what? My x is equals to what? 16. So my answer there is what? Is 16. But in the other case here, in this other case here, if it goes up, it will give me 2 is equals to s to the power of 0, right? And 2 is equals to s to the power of 0 is 1, and this is not possible, right? So 2 is not equals to what? 1. So this is not possible. So this is not a solution here, right? So our answer is what? Is x equals to what? 16. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also like the video.